Hi, it's Deborah Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records, bringing you another afterlife conversation in honor of Black History Month. This week, the spotlight is on Ray Charles. Ray Charles Robinson, singer, songwriter, pianist, came into the world September 23rd, 1930. He's regarded as one of the most iconic, influential musicians in history. His contemporaries called him a genius, but he preferred to be called Brother Ray. His early life was rough. First blinded at age 7, his younger brother drowned at age 4, and he lost his beloved mother at age 14. When you think about it, he must have had some mighty angelic support to survive, let alone become an internationally renowned star. When he showed up for our chat, he wanted to let it be known that he has beautiful, twinkling hazel eyes with perfect vision, in case you were wondering. Mr. Ray was thoughtful, philosophical, and determined to leave another deep imprint through his message. I think he did. Let me know if you agree. Welcome, Mr. Ray. Tell us about yourself. I lived a good life. No regrets. Compared to many, I was golden. Sure, there were struggles. Everybody has their struggles. It's how you build character. Find out what you're made of and who you want to be. There's too much of people going around unconscious rather than deliberately creating the life of their dreams. They fall into this, they fall into that. Next thing you know, they find themselves on a dark detour and they're damned unhappy about it. But what they don't stop to figure out is they took that detour. They chose it, and they can right now get themselves out of the dark. Take a turn into the light. You're not a victim of your life. You're creating your life. If I'd taken that attitude, I would have been dead before I reached adulthood. Life hands you some crappy cards. You make the best of it. Work it to your benefit. There's a silver lining to every cloud. Even though I was blind, I could see that. If more people looked for the silver lining, this world would be a better place. I was happy that my music put smiles on people's faces and made them feel better, despite their troubles. Out of despair can come some of the most phenomenal creations. Despair can motivate you that way, or you can let it kick you in the teeth and accept defeat. Totally up to you. I recommend, though, look for those silver linings. You'll be happier, and those people around you, they'll be happier too. Just as easy to create a good life as a bad one. And I'm not pulling your leg. You folks want to overcomplicate things. They're really pretty simple. Make a positive choice, get positive consequences. Make a negative choice, get negative consequences. So if I was you, I'd start looking for some more positive choices to make. Turn that thing right around. Put a smile on your face and a pep in your step. Put on my music. Let it shift your mood, raise you up, and encourage. Let it refresh your memory that you came here to accomplish something good, not to lollygag around, bemoaning how life has done you wrong. You've got the power. You always did. Just have to learn how to use it. To my way of thinking, more laughing and dancing. You came to this life with such grand ambitions. You were going to change the world. And what happened? You got knocked down a few times and surrendered. What are you made of? Come on, stand up. Everybody's gotten knocked down a time or two. Are you going to throw away all your plans and dreams because you got knocked down? Then you might as well not incarnate at all, because getting knocked down, learning, growing, that's part of this journey. That's why you stepped into that skin suit you're in. Only you can change your attitude, and it's worth the effort. Step back into the sunshine and excitement of watching your life unfold as you make better, more empowered choices. It can feel marvelous and magical when you take up the reins of your life instead of letting that horse run away with you. It's all on you, baby. You can rise or you can fall. And even if you do fall, you can always get back up with the help of your friends and a little extra angel power. Get back up. Look for something challenging and delicious to do. Watch how your life turns round. Because I tell you truthfully, no matter how effed up your life feels, there's always a choice, usually right in front of you. You can make that choice and turn things around. So if you've been thinking about making a choice, you might want to get about it sooner. Stop torturing yourself. Choose you. Choose better. Choose love. Choose happy. You got it in you. Reach down deep. Dig it out. Chew on that for a bit and see how it feels. 'Cause I tell you, nobody wants to hear your sorry ass complaining about how rough life is. You're not the only one. Everybody's got their troubles. What separates you is what you do about them, how you handle them. And you're talking to a man who lived most of his life blind and still found happiness and success. So I don't want to hear about your troubles. You created them. You can uncreate them. You can create new and better. You might want to start doing that sooner than later, before you dip too far down into a slog of despair. Now, I'm not talking to those of you who are on the right path and having a joyful life. I salute you. Baby, you got it going on. I just have a heart for those folks who are feeling downtrodden and beaten up by life and want to offer them a little hope. Sure, sure. Might sound a little gruff, a little tough, but sometimes you need a kick in the butt to get you moving in the right direction. Take some advice from old Ray here, and then you can join the ranks of those people who are living the good life, enjoying themselves, proud of their accomplishments, looking for new challenges to do even more. They're not wasting their life feeling sorry for themselves because they got knocked down, or their mom died, or they went blind before their life really got started. Been there, done that, baby. I can tell you, don't do you no good to feel sorry for yourself. Nobody wants to hang around that defeatist attitude. You've got all the power. Pick yourself up. Find something that brings you joy and go do it. Creator didn't make you to come here and suck at life, but that's all right. You'll get another chance next go round. Although you still got time to turn things around in this one, you might think about that. Why waste the opportunity? So, Ray, that's going down kind of a dark path. I appreciate your thoughts, and I know that some people will as well, but others are going to be turned off. Do you have anything else you want to share about yourself or your perspectives, the state of the world? What else do you want to tell your fans who remember you fondly and would love to feel connected? What do you want to tell folks who are missing you and your beautiful energy? Baby, I'm not gone. I'm just getting started. I'm moving on and moving up. You can too. I left you volumes of history and music to enjoy forever. I left my mark on the world, and I'm damn proud of it. Generations to come will know my name and enjoy my music. Musicians will be inspired to put their own spin on it. People will dance and fall in love. Others will be encouraged to reach for the stars, not content with mediocrity. Because no soul came here to live in mediocrity. What would be the point of that? As Mr. Ray finished that sentence, the soundtrack of Shout by Tears for Fears started playing. Now that was a head scratcher, But we'll come back to that later because everything means something and nothing means nothing. Back to the conversation. So, Ray, who do you spend time with on the other side? Oh, I get together with the other old-time musicians and we jam. Benny Goodman and I've gotten to be good friends. Of course, I hang out with Satchmo and B.B. King. We play all kinds of music, little bit of everything. Depends on what mood we're in. We also get together and scout out up-and-coming talent. We play this little game where we rate them on a scorecard. Then we watch to see whether we were right. Sometimes they surprise us in a good way. Sometimes they get derailed in a sad way. But we enjoy watching the music scene and how it's evolving. Once a musician, always a musician. We mostly focus on the uplifting stuff rather than the sad state of the world and what y'all have done to the planet. We're not coming back for a while. All that needs to get worked out before we're ready to come back. I lived a good life. I'm in no hurry to return. Now I'm soaking it all in, enjoying myself, hanging out with my pals, and singing with the angels. It's really cool when they join in with us. That's a highlight for me, angels singing my songs. The best advice I can give you is just be mellow, baby. Stay in the flow. Feel the joy and allow yourself to savor your delicious life, no matter what that looks like for you. Let yourself have a good time. Be about your business. Pursue your dreams and goals. You'll be rewarded with deep satisfaction of accomplishing what your soul craves to accomplish. Consider treating your fellow man a little better. Everybody's got their troubles. Everybody's got their triumphs. You're not all that different from one another. It'd be so much better if you just tried to get along and stopped looking for differences to fight about. So what if you disagree with somebody? Ain't gonna kill ya. Keep your opinion and move on. It doesn't have to intersect in a relationship. Don't let it come between you. Look for commonalities instead of differences. That will bring you together, and you might find those things that you thought you disagreed about, you actually don't. When you get right down to the root of the matter, it's like you're speaking a different language and don't understand what the other person's trying to say. Inside, you're all beautiful, loving souls looking for peace, harmony, and goodwill amongst all. Try to remember that and look for the good in everyone you meet, no matter how rough their exterior might seem. Sure, they might be gruff and grating like sandpaper, but what if you took a step back? Peel away the sandpaper to reveal that big, beautiful heart underneath. You might find out they're actually a teddy bear on the inside once you get past the sandpaper. No soul comes into this world wanting to harm another. Souls are all about peace, love, and harmony, making the world a better place for everybody. That's woven into every fiber of your being. Just some of you found a way to cover it up, throw it in the back closet, and forget about it. You put on a spiked suit to keep people at arm's length so they won't get too close and see your vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, you're missing the fact that everybody has vulnerabilities. Doesn't make you weak. Doesn't make you anything except human. Those vulnerabilities are what make you special. Don't hide from them. They'll let you connect at a deeper level. They can help you see the soft heart of others. When you put on that spiked suit, you look down your nose and think you're better than everybody else, keeping them all at arm's length. Truth is, you're just scared out of your bleeping mind that they're going to see the truth about you. Nothing wrong with that truth. Being vulnerable, having love in your heart, that's a good thing, baby. Let that side of you come out and watch the world change. Yeah, I'm happy I got out when I did. The world is full of enough challenges without having to deal with the chaos and destruction that's happening right now. A lot of tears shed on this side over the tragedy, the mass destruction, cruelty for cruelty's sake. None of that needed to happen. You could have been so much further ahead on the love side by now if you'd only stayed on that path. Instead, you let yourself get fooled by a bunch of rich people who told you lies, made you feel like you were part of their club when all the time they were laughing at you, waiting to rob you when you got distracted by the words of hate about the other. Don't you see? It's like the Hunger Games. They're setting you off against one another. Then they sit back and laugh, steal your money while you're distracted, hating the other poor fools that are just like you. I hope you wake up soon. Get back on track to spreading love and light. That's more powerful than any weapon they've got in their arsenal. If you really want to change the world and make it a better place for your family, for the next generation, stop fighting and start finding common ground. Build something positive together. Stop looking for the differences. Look for the commonalities. Your heart will soften. You'll find friends that you would have sworn you'd never have anything in common with. You were wrong. You have so much more in common with them than with the destroyers. Start building. Stop destroying. Stop participating in the finger pointing and hate. Lean into love. I'll give you a little challenge. Who do you look up to as a deity? God, Creator, Allah, Muhammad, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Yogananda? Maybe it's Mother Teresa, the saints, Mother Mary, Moses, or Abraham. The list goes on, but you get the idea. Who amongst them do you revere and look up to? Call upon them. Let them help you open your eyes to see the reality. Every soul came with the same purpose, to find what feeds their soul and do it, to have a joyful life experience and raise their consciousness. Where in there does it say you need to fight with anybody or steal from anybody or denigrate? I'll give you a clue. It doesn't. Working together towards that common purpose, you'll create a world like you never imagined was possible. But it is. Always was. You just got to get over yourselves. Start working towards a common purpose, because at the root of the teachings of all those great masters and teachers is love. Most powerful force in the multiverse. Use the love. Ditch the weapons of mass destruction, and that includes hatred. Are you feeling me? Are we on the same page? Can I count on you to do your part and fix this mess? Then I'll come back around and hang with you again. Deal? Thank you, Mr. Ray. I appreciate your words of wisdom and your encouragement. Thank you for all the gifts that you left behind, because it really is an incredible blessing. We honor your contribution, commitment, and your inspirational journey. Oh my. Whoa. What an honor it was to be in the presence of Mr. Ray. His heart is mammoth and filled with love and good intentions. We'd all do well to heed his wise words. Are you game? Want to join the Lightworker Warrior Brigade and help save the world? There's nothing more important right now than restoring peace and love as we move into a state of oneness for the good of the planet and ourselves. Don't forget, stay tuned, because there's one more week of Black History Month left, and that means another extraordinary afterlife conversation coming up. So let's go back to the Tears for Fears song, Shout. that song because it was their anthem of protesting what was wrong with the world, asking for more, moving towards a better place. And here was Mr. Ray coming to us, asking us to shout, not to allow this travesty to continue, to speak up, to do what we can to make the world a better place. So, what a brilliant song choice. I'm gobsmacked by that. Now, to finish up what I was saying, coming up on February 28th is the Soul Seekers membership gathering at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can join us because I've got a doozy of an angel-inspired experience planned. Look for the join button in the pinned comment, and I'll see you there. Thank you for watching. This is Deborah Lupien, voice of the Akashic Records. Love and blessings to you today and every day. Namaste.